I was throwing Aaron the whoa thing.
Can you
Like,
throw one?
That's right. She caught it. For those listening on podcast, she caught it.
Can I throw all of you woes and then all of
Okay,
you
go.
catch it?
And let's collectively cringe. Julia's gonna smack the woe down. She'll be like,
Okay, ready. 1.
What the hell? I must
feel like
smack
I'm doing
it.
wushu again, like Tai Chi.
It's like some airbending. This is so embarrassing.
Village Kids.
Hi guys, you're listening to the Village Kids podcast, a podcast hosted by 4 childhood best friends. I'm Erin.
I'm Annika.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Marga.
Today we're going to talk about what we did during the quarantine to stay sane. So I guess in episode 3, I think, we talked about how we lived through the pandemic and more of our experiences and the hardships that we went through then. So I guess now we talk about the fun stuff that we did during quarantine. So what hobbies did you guys pick up during quarantine?
I think for me, during quarantine, because I was around like relatives, I kind of got into their routines a bit. So I started doing exercise routines because of my cousin who would ask me to do it with him. I also started doing some baking in whatever manner, whether that be making ice cream. I have these relatives who they really love dessert. And so when we started running out of dessert especially during hard lockdown, we had to be creative with how we would be able to have dessert every day. I learned how to make ice cream. I also learned how to just make like literally anything. I'd watch so many of these YouTube videos on simple things to bake. Some of them are no bake or whatever. And I think during quarantine, I was just allowed so much time. So that would be a way for me to also engage with my cousins because I was living with them for how many months. Definitely when I started work, my hobbies, I don't know if I really have hobbies now. Maybe
Work is life.
I think for the most part, playing games with you guys.
Game night.
Yeah, exactly. I would set aside time for that. And I think we had so much fun like in the last so many months because we jumped in on so many trends.
What I loved about our game nights was how game everyone was to play.
I know.
And even if like, let's say Aaron messages us last minute, like, oh, are you guys free to play now? Suddenly 2 or 3 of us will hop on. I love that, like the spontaneity and how everyone was always so willing.
You guys remember our Club Penguin days?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that for a bit, actually.
We'd be online like almost
Until like 4 a.m. I'd play Club Penguin while I
yeah.
was in webinars.
Oh my gosh.
There were times we would say that, oh, we're going to sleep, but no, we were still there. We just played by
I know.
ourselves.
Yeah, we'd be at the same server, pa, and I'd be like, Julia said she was going to sleep. So why is she
Exactly.
on here?
No, but she's actually in the mine
Yeah.
making some
She
dough.
wants to get her moolah.
I was so bummed when it got
I was hooked.
banned again.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah.
it got banned.
Apparently, I don't think it was the original creator.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just remember there was a day, like after we all got hooked, there was a day that I didn't go on. And then the day after, I visited all of your houses. You guys did so much in a day. And there's music and
Yeah, this became like
Aaron had like 20 puffles.
Yeah, Aaron's house.
Put all our energy into our Club Penguin home.
No, because like growing up also, we weren't able, like when we played Club Penguin, there were so many paywalls. You would have
True.
to be a member. You would have to you would have to pay to wear clothes.
Yeah.
true.
To get like really nice puffles or whatever. And then when we jumped into this Club Penguin, well, we didn't know it wasn't real. It was really fun for us, I guess, because wow, everything's free. Like go wild.
Yeah.
We had Anna's birthday there as well.
Oh, yeah. You guys surprised me. Okay, we all on my birthday, you all called me, and then what? You guys said like, "Oh, let's go to Marga's place to play."
Yeah.
What's that
Cards,
game? And then I came in
Hardjitsu.
card jitsu
Karjitsu, yeah.
because Aaron's house has a lot of mats, and so we went there, and then you transformed it into a dance floor, and there were like 20 penguins, and I was just
Yeah.
shocked.
I remember
I didn't know
after
how to
getting
respond.
we all said happy birthday, Annika, right? And then right after that,
Yeah.
we were like, okay, what do we do now?
Oh.
To everyone who made Club Penguin accounts to surprise Annika,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So sweet. Thank you. I remember just being like, thank you, all of these names. And being like, okay, let's dance. What to do now? But it was so sweet. It was like a virtual surprise party. Like never in a million years did I think I'd be spending my birthday on Club Penguin with all my friends. It was so cute.
Did we play Among Us with your friends after?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was
Right?
the first time I played.
Same.
Yeah, same. Who
Yeah.
introduced it to us?
It must have been Marga.
That part of quarantine was like optimistic quarantine. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not gonna go on. Maybe by September it's gone. So we were like, okay, let's just play all of these games while we have the time. And then now we're at the stage where it's like, wow, it's still
It's
going
almost been a
on.
year. Yeah.
I think during that time it was still the feeling of okay, it's a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think definitely like, that also kept us so sane, right? For me, I think I jumped a lot. Like I did those games with you guys, and then I also spent time building your houses on Sims and basically just trying to take up the hours of the day. Other than that, what did you guys do during the lockdown?
I think for me, I I went through a lot of different phases of different
Mhm.
hobbies that I took up. Like you said, that was the happy times when oh my gosh, I suddenly have so much time to do all of this like fun stuff. We talked about Club Penguin. For me, I remember feeling like, oh, you know what, this lockdown isn't as bad because at least I can still go on walks and see my friends. Yeah, sure, it's on Club Penguin lang, but it's still something like more than like we were talking more than before. So I really enjoyed that, and that was a good distraction in a way. But I think as time progressed and more feelings of like uncertainty and when is this going to end, kaya that's when I started to get into cooking and baking. I think Dalgona,
Oh,
the like
Yeah.
that was like my gateway drug into the kitchen. At the time, I was living at my cousin's and she didn't have a hand mixer. So that was like my morning workout too. 2 or 3 hours just whipping up the coffee.
I remember messaging you about that. Yeah.
Yeah, my arm
Funny.
was sore the next day. So from there, I think I was in the kitchen almost every day until the day that we left for Vancouver.
I remember
I
being on a video call and you were baking.
Yeah,
I
we
just
were doing Marga's surprise
You
oh
video.
yeah,
tried so many
that
times.
was a good distraction too because that was early, like April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was early on. Like
We made
when
like
Yeah.
a birthday lip sync video for Marky.
it's the best. I don't think anyone's ever done that much. It's crazy. I was so floored.
I remember that came together so quickly too. Julia finished editing the video, I think almost a week before your birthday,
Yeah.
Marga. We were so on top of things. I was so amazed.
We had nothing to do. That's why.
But yeah. I'll say why I really enjoyed baking. And I think it's probably because I was assured something at the end of like whatever effort I put out. I just follow a recipe and I know if I add this, this, and that, I know I'm gonna get a cookie at the end of it. It provided me the certainty that I wasn't feeling in real life and life outside of like the kitchen. So that's a routine that I kept going back to. And towards the end of our stay in Davao, I started to really enjoy cooking and looking forward to the next day trying a new recipe. And I feel like that was an achievement that I unlocked that I only could have unlocked like through repetition like that. Like I felt comfortable ad-libbing recipes and trying different things. And yeah, so I think that's one of the more positive recreational things that I took out of our stay in Davao during the pandemic.
Also did a lot of cooking when I was in Manila. Okay, so I also went through phases. So like the Manila phase and the Davao phase of quarantine. And in Manila, I think I definitely did much more to stay sane because
You
I
were
was
alone.
alone. Yeah, so I had a lot of time. I cooked a lot, I cleaned a lot. I talked to a lot of friends. I think I talked to a lot more friends then than I do now because now at least I have real people to talk to. I think the cooking too, other than I finally found cooking fun, it was also because I had to. Like I couldn't order food anymore. So yeah. And then when I got here back in Davao, I had to quarantine for 2 weeks, right? So I quarantined
Yeah.
in this room. And this room has all of my high school, grade school hobbies. So I also went through phases. I went through my knitting phase. I went through a crocheting phase. I went through a macrame phase. And then I went through a beading phase. So, just going through the motions, going back to everything I enjoyed when I was younger.
And all of your books are also in that same space, right? From when we were
Oh
younger.
yeah. Remember we were so into Disney fairies, right?
Yes.
So I also had Disney fairies books, like the kinds that would show you what Neverland looked like.
Like the mother dove one.
Yeah, those
Do
are
you
still so
remember
cute.
the ones that you'd bake? Do you remember those? Like,
Annika had
Yes.
those.
Yeah.
yeah, you would like, I don't know, were they like ornaments or I don't like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought at first you were referring to Sculpey.
Oh,
Oh
well,
my gosh, our
That
Sculpey
was a whole
days.
other phase. We have been through so many phases together,
and
even in
depending on the
adulthood.
investment of it, like, Sculpey was no joke.
My
Play.
collection is still here in my sister's storage room.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
What about you, Jules? What did you do during quarantine?
Oh, okay. So let me take out my notebook because my memory is so bad. Movies for the first half, I think. I started mid quarantine. Like I was like, ooh, why don't I try painting? So I bought some stuff from National Bookstore and then I began painting and I'm like, oh, this is so therapeutic because I don't overthink anything. I'm just like, should I put pink or blue? Is there enough orange in this? That's all I was thinking of. So I don't know. I actually enjoyed it for a while, but I stopped like, oh no, I started painting like a week ago again.
You're really good at it, Jules.
You
Yeah, you're
are.
I
creative.
didn't know you knew how to
Thanks.
paint like that.
I didn't know I had it in me too. It's not bad, but it's not also like the best.
No, but
It's so
you
Yeah, I just
good.
really enjoy
it's
it.
yeah. Your
You're
your
so good.
virtual digital illustrations are so good as well.
I saw the car you drew, you
Oh
painted.
yeah. Yeah.
It's so nice. Watercolor is not easy.
What? I find it easier than oil.
And
No.
you just started this year. Like,
Quarantine.
I feel like you're a natural.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
guys.
agree.
I'm so awkward when I hear compliments. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
God.
What else did I do during quarantine?
Didn't we all do the throwback, like going back to all of our old photos, old
Photos,
things?
yeah. For me, mom wanted to arrange our photo albums. So we went through a lot. And I was able to find like photos with Annika, like us being carried by our moms. And field trips with Marky and Annika.
Moga.
Oh, and
Moraga.
photos of you guys during my birthday as a kid. Did I send you guys that?
Oh yeah.
Mid quarantine also, my sisters and I started this online food business. It was actually to raise funds and help other people, but we didn't say it now. But it was actually my sister who does most of the cooking because we don't know how to cook. So yeah, but we felt bad also because she was doing everything. She looked so tired, and we were like, you know what? I think we raised enough to give, so we hit pause on that for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have said that it was for a good cause. I feel like more people would have bought.
I don't know why we didn't say.
Because when it's connected to like an altruistic cause, people are more
Yeah.
likely to
To
spend.
buy.
Yeah.
You mentioned the first half you watched movies. Like, what genre of movies did you watch?
Yeah, because my brother downloaded this VPN thing. So I was able to use my nephew's Disney account. I remember trying to connect you guys to watch Hamilton with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I was just binge watching Lizzie McGuire, Parent Trap. Oh my gosh. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I think I was doing that while we were playing Club Penguin also. So I had like a lot going on.
Throwback.
That was like
Everyone's
such a
going
fun
back
phase.
to the roots.
Yeah.
Regressed into childhood, I think, was like
Yeah.
April to June.
What else? I think like recently I've been trying to cook also because I
Really?
usually, yeah, because I live alone in the condo.
Oh, right. Wait, so you
Yeah.
have running water now?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Running
Actually
water
fixed
before?
my sink. You had to twist something below the sink. And I was like, oh, could you check the sink? He was like, yeah. And then he fixed it in like 5 seconds. And
Oh
I'm
my
like, oh my
gosh.
gosh, all this time.
Needed to
So you
turn
didn't
it
have
on.
you didn't have running water
No,
before
just for
that?
the kitchen.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
feel
pots
like
and pans now?
Yeah. We can cook there now. That's what I've been doing recently. I understand what you say, like you talk more to your friends when you were in Manila. Because I find myself talking to more friends when I'm alone in the condo.
Yeah. Because it's like when you're with people, you just think about how you want to be alone.
Yeah. And when you're alone, you're like, there's nothing to do now. 7 p.m. I'm done with everything. And I'm like, what do I do? Should I call my friends? Who's available?
feel that so much because during work week, like for the most of the week,
Mhm.
when I'm working, I just feel like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go sleep because I wanna be able to have enough energy to get through the day. But when it hits Friday, I'm like, okay, what will I do? Will I watch Netflix? Will I and like
Mhm.
what can I watch? Because medyo corny naman, no? Go to work again. Yeah, start working on something na for Monday, no? Like Friday na Friday. So I was just thinking of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Do I just sleep? And then I wait for someone to call
Call
me.
us up.
Yeah, Margie.
Yeah, wait.
Call us up.
Call.
We could have like our game night again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Actually, next Friday.
Forgot about that. I've also been really into plants.
Have you bought them or like do you shop?
Tell us the story, the real story, Erin.
Oh, I
Did you
didn't never
steal
say-
plants?
No. Wait, let me just clear the air, okay? I am not a plant napper.
Do you still plants? What story
No.
is this?
I bet you guys have seen photos of my plant collection or like snippets of how much of a plant mom I am now. But it started with this one plant that I got for my birthday as like a gift. And I was like, okay, this is great. One plant, that's good. I'm gonna stop there. Take care of one plant. And then after that one plant, I was like, oh, I gotta buy a pot for it to make it look cute. And then when I was scrolling through this plant shop, I was like, wow, there's so many cute pots. I want more than, I don't want just one pot, but I only have one plant. Okay, so then I bought all of those
How do
pots.
you fix that issue?
So I was like, okay, I need more plants for these pots. So then we went around the neighborhood, and then there are like empty lots nearby that have pothos growing on them. I was like,
You dug them up?
it is a free for all. No, pothos is like you can just cut it and then you stick it in water or in soil and then it grows by itself. So I was like, I mean, it's an empty lot. Then it's not a. I think it's good to propagate, I mean, save the earth, right? Right?
Yeah.
So we cut some. And then now, I don't know, it snowballed really quick for me. Now I have way too many plants that I
You
can
have one
prevent.
behind you.
Oh, yeah, this is one of
Is that a
them.
that's a pothos?
Oh, this one's a spider plant.
Did you buy that?
Oh, so the thing is, out of all of my plants, wait, I only cut.
Tell that to the police.
Okay.
I only cut from the empty lot once. Okay, all of the others were given to me by my sister, by my
Oh, okay.
dad, by we do these things now called plant exchanges.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
cute.
Because a lot of these plants are plants that you can propagate. So you can still keep the mother plant, but then you can give like the babies to friends.
Mm,
Yeah.
That's so cute.
So let me know, Jules, if you wanna jump in. I can give you some starter
I
plants.
feel like I'm gonna kill it. I don't think I have a green thumb.
I didn't think I had one either, but like look at them. Okay, one day I'm gonna show you guys all of the plants that I have.
A plant tour.
Plant tour.
Did any of you guys start or try to bake bread? That was such a trend. That's
No.
that started.
Yes.
You did? How was it?
Sourdough.
I tried sourdough and I tried making my own starter from scratch, but it was just so tedious. The instructions are so like, okay, day 1 you have to add this much, day 2 you have to add that much, and then I would forget because I was shuttling between my sister and my cousin's house at the
Mhm.
time, and
You
then
forget to feed your starter?
I forgot to feed my starter when I transferred to my sister's place. And then I had to call and tell them like, "Oh, mom, dad, can you put flour into my starter?" But I think at that point it had already died
Oh,
because it gets hungry.
Yeah.
The yeast gets hungry at a certain time and you need to feed it.
Oh my gosh, I never knew.
But yeah, twice I tried. It's hard to tell whether you're on the right track or not because it smells so stinky all
Yeah.
throughout the 5 days that like I'm not sure if it's supposed to smell like that or if it's actually
It is.
rotten already. It is right, but I doubt myself every time.
I have a
So never made bread.
She's part of Sourdough Manila or something. Like there's this group. Like there are groups, Viber groups, like support groups for sourdough.
No
oh my
way.
god.
I imagine those groups, they send each other starter, right? Wish that someone could gift me starter so that I could just make the damn bread. I don't want to have to wait 5 days to make bread
Especially
and waste
nowadays.
flour. Flour is such a like
Yeah, exactly.
scarce commodity.
Yeah.
True.
During that time, yeah.
During that time, yes, I'm like, is this worth it? Like 5 days and I don't even know if it's gonna turn out okay.
Yeah, I think that's the point of the groups because obviously during this time, lockdown quarantine, where people weren't able to get their flour, so now they have flour guys. My coworker, she has a guy who delivers her flour, and
Oh my
she's
god.
so committed to it. She feeds her starter at work.
Wow.
She brings it to work.
Yeah, she brings her starter like in a jar.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I honestly I don't want to botch like explaining the process, but basically, you only keep a certain part every week, right? You feed it. Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
I don't better know the process she
You
actually did.
throw almost more than half of it every time you feed it.
What?
Yeah. That's why I felt like it was such a waste. And every time I pour it out, I could smell how foul it smelled. So I'm just like, is this right? Like, I don't really know.
We should try attempting if we're together again. Have a
Oh my
sleepover for like a
gosh.
For
week.
5 days, yeah.
Yeah.
And on the
I'm
last
the
day,
Peter
we eat the
starter.
bread.
What about banana bread? Who like have
my
you done?
sister. My sister has been baking until this very day.
Banana bread still?
Banana
Or
bread, cookies,
I keep forgetting
brownies.
that my sister is a pastry chef. Yeah, she's
Oh my gosh! I remember your sister's banana bread.
my sister's been baking.
well, you can just go like knock on her door, say, or have some dessert.
I just go to her fridge and take some.
I tried to learn how to play the ukulele.
Oh
Emphasis on tried. Yeah, I remember I called you guys when I was
Oh
at the time
yeah,
when
with
I
your
was learning.
ukulele.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a bright orange,
Yeah, I remember
neon
now.
orange ukulele. It was my last pre-pandemic purchase. We bought it during our last, like what we knew to be our last grocery run before the malls would all close.
Mhm.
So our plan was to go grocery shopping, but then my plan, okay, once we're there, I'm just going to bolt and go to a music store and find the cheapest ukulele I can find.
Mhm.
Because who knows how long this is going to last? Like I might as well learn how to play and all that.
Did you?
I learned how to play one song, "Can't Help Falling in Love."
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember
Yeah.
this. I remember this.
To me, it sounded like the song, but to everyone else, I remember sending videos to my sister, and she was like, "Ano man yan?" Like, because
I can hear your
apparently,
sister saying that.
I know. She's like, what is that? Apparently, you need to know how to strum. Besides just the keys, you have to
Mhm.
like, there's an up, down motion. Sorry,
Oh
do I need to
my
just play an
gosh.
instrument? Maybe I'm botching this explanation.
My dad said the same thing. Okay, so my dad also bought a ukulele.
Oh my gosh, so
Apparently, I was
cute.
surprised that it was a lot of people pre-pandemic purchase.
No, he just bought it like 2 months ago, I think, or a month
Oh.
ago. He's at that point now, guys. He's like, golf is not cutting it anymore. I gotta get an instrument. he was trying to teach. He was trying to teach me how to play it too, and I'm like, I'm not musically inclined, father.
But yeah, it was that up down strumming thing that I really couldn't seem to pick up. And after a while, I was just like, nah, I'd rather like paint or do yoga. So I ended up just leaving the ukulele in Davao.
What are the other things you did?
I wanted to get into photography, specifically film cameras.
Yeah.
So while we were in Davao, I looked on Facebook Marketplace, which I think is a phase all unto itself. Yeah, I bought a film camera for like
What
less
kind did you
than
get?
2.5. I got an I don't remember what the model was, but it was an automatic Minolta, and I thought it would be cool to learn how film cameras
Yeah.
work. At the same time, I was really looking for things that could distract me from using my phone because I
Mhm.
felt like my screen usage was so high now. I don't know, the like a film camera just seems so attractive to me in that you don't have to overthink anything.
Yeah.
You just snap and you have to let go. Like there's no need to edit. But it was fun learning. Have you guys
Nope.
ever had a
I
film
just bought one
camera?
and then started taking photos. But mine was what do you call this?
The disposable.
Disposable one.
Annika mentioned her haul from Facebook Marketplace, but I just remembered all of the shopping expeditions we went on digitally.
Oh
Shopping
my
top
gosh.
shops,
Right.
like those 11/11 sales and all that. So, I
All
mean, I know you guys, like
6,
especially
7, 7, 8, 8, all of
Erin.
those.
Erin wanna like reminisce on the last how many months of shopping for you.
Hey, why you putting me on the spotlight like that?
No, you found some really great finds.
I would say Shopee is where I found stuff for my hobbies too. Like I bought beads from there. I bought beads for me and Julia from there.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah. I bought workout clothes. Oh, so good. Annika too, right? Workout clothes.
Yeah. You got me
influencer.
hooked. You got me hooked.
Pretty good quality too for the price.
Yeah.
Like value for money is perfect.
If you want to know what stores Erin recommended on Shopee, like shoot her a message. She has so many good
Yeah,
finds.
for sure.
Ooh, my latest haul was earrings.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh my gosh. I
Did
bought
you get
my
them?
Yeah, I got them. I love them all. I love that shop. I love that shop. I love buying earrings. I was in a similar headspace sometime last year. I also bought a ton of earrings. It was
Oh
during
my god.
boards review season. So like, okay, boards review season to me kind of felt like my quarantine in Manila.
Mm.
So yeah, similar purchases came out from those.
How about you, Jules? Did you go on any hauls during quarantine?
I think the only time I bought a lot was when Erin visited me in the condo.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Influencer. She
Bad
should say.
influence.
No, it's so bad because we're both enablers.
Yeah, exactly. You were like,
We were
"Oh,
supposed to be cooking that day and
yep."
watching movies, but we ended up shopping together.
Remembering that time, I was like, wow, how did we spiral so fast?
I don't know. What
I
did
went to
we
your
talk
place.
about?
I went to your place just thinking about the beads. And then I came out of it having checked out so many colors.
Yeah, because we're like, okay, we'll split this. I did not do any hauls, did I? No, that was my only haul.
Oh.
What's your favorite game that we played this quarantine?
Ooh. I liked Hide, but it just gave me so much
I
anxiety.
was gonna say hi too. It was
It hurt my
um
head, brain.
it
I don't
it
know.
did. And it was just so fascinating because I'd play with my little cousins.
Yeah.
They were just so much better. Like on a level that felt unreachable. And then
Yeah.
and Aaron joined in on one of our games too. And like did you join in, Margie? Or was did we do a
Yeah,
separate game?
I've never really been into shooting games. If I'm being honest. Like I played
Neither right.
quite a
Same.
number,
I
but
love shooting games.
like my head, I don't know. Was I not moved enough as a child? Because for some reason I can't take that much.
Movement.
Yeah, the
Mm,
fact that you have to like move
Oh.
quickly,
you, yeah.
like I can't. I end up getting not naman a migraine, but definitely going towards their headaches. And
Mm.
it's the same. Tried CSGO, I've tried COD, all of those different shooting games, and it's just so intense. And I think the idea that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
It felt like that adrenaline rush.
Yeah. Like the adrenaline rush of like actually playing hide and seek. Is that your
Yeah.
thing?
But like you get
Except
shot.
instead of being a person, you're a can.
Yeah.
Or
Or a
or a
chair.
toilet.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, getting trash talked by children. Like
Yeah.
they take it so seriously. And then you're just like, oh wow, okay.
No, and my little cousins, they just be out in the open and taunting Aaron and I. They just jump in front of us because Aaron and I could never aim properly.
I
It was
remember
so
that.
fun.
They'd be jumping on the trampoline. We're like, how'd you get up there?
They'd be a hamburger hiding in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was
They'd be
so
the most
fun.
obvious things because they knew that even if we saw them, we couldn't kill them.
Well, I remember
Their hand-eye coordination is really like
Good.
so impressive. Yeah.
there was this one game, like one of the people who joined us was like saying, like, oh, you're dead meat, Annika. Because
And we didn't even know
killed
each
them
other.
Oh my gosh.
it's just so crazy. You're a gamer, like these are so normal to hear, or to get these types of messages. Just like, oh wow, getting intense.
Yeah.
I also really like, I think the first game that we played was Scriblio or Gartic.
Yeah,
That was
Gartic, I
fun.
enjoyed Gartic.
same.
We should play again.
It was so hard to
Yeah.
draw on the laptop. There were so many times. Like you would know when it's my turn. You just it was going to be so bad that you will not. Like, I remember our other friends were saying that, ano ba yan?
What were you trying to draw here?
I really loved Jackbox, actually.
Mm,
Like that.
that's the latest game we tried, right?
The murder mystery one, like
I
the
love that.
competition, just
Oh my
really
gosh, I don't remember playing that.
the
You
mystery.
kept getting cut off.
Oh, that's why.
I feel like every time we do these games, our enemy's always the internet. It's like whose
Yeah.
internet is going to give up this time?
What's something that you guys didn't expect to do during quarantine? Or is there anything that you felt that you
Hmm.
never thought you'd have the time to do?
Okay, I think I have one. I never expected to do this podcast ever. Ever, ever.
I second the motion.
I do enjoy making these now. It's a sure way to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, that's number one, I think.
I think I just really love the outlet. Not only like to see you guys, but also it feels like something else outside of the usual routine, like outside of work. I came to realize that yeah, you need to have other things outside of the usual routine to make you feel fulfilled, like to fill your cup, as Annika would always say. So,
Do I say that much?
yes.
Noted. That would be my Viber sticker, okay?
Okay.
Is it filling your cup though? Okay, guys. So I guess that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us. And definitely today was really fun because we not only were able to kind of relive the last few months of the pandemic, but I guess also kind of figure out these different routines that we actually didn't see for ourselves until like we asked these questions. So it was really cool to hear not only about Annika's starter story with her sourdough. That's definitely something we have to do together one day, and also just all of the different things like from the halls online and just all the games that we were able to play with each other. We definitely need to do some sort of gameplay on this channel one day. We'll see. But for now, that's all the time we have. So let's wrap this up, and thanks for joining us again. So bye.
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 Bye.